Is there Super Smash Brothers without Sakurai?
They can do a few things with Smash Brothers right now, and I think we've talked about this in the past, but they can completely reset Super Smash Brothers, right? With Sakurai kind of overseeing things, and they just start off with a smaller roster, give you a different kit for each character, and just kind of like change it up a little bit more, right? That could still be a possibility. That can still be in the works as we speak, right? The next logical step I feel like would happen is, like you're talking about, completely remove Sakurai from the equation, right? And make a completely new game, a completely different Smash Brothers, right? And I'm talking about like reimagining the game into something completely different, like changing the rules for Smash, making it like a little diving more into like the subspace emissary thing. Maybe that would be kind of cool to kind of focus on that a little bit more. Have new items, like things like that. That would
Maybe
really
give it a story.
Yeah, like really change what Smash Brothers DNA is. But that's gonna piss people off, right? That's the big thing, right? That's gonna really change so much of what Smash Brothers is that it'll potentially make people angry, maybe us included, to be honest, because we're so used to what Smash Brothers is, we're so used to what Ultimate is, that it'll be daunting for anybody, for a huge Smash Brothers fan, to see something change drastically, right? And so the big question is, will they do that, right? But sometimes you need to make big moves to like make, or not even make anything, but like you need to make big moves to have a bigger audience. And so that might be their next move. Or if they want, they can also play it safe and just re-release Ultimate for Switch 2, right? Whatever it's called, add all the DLC, add all the bells and whistles, and call it a day for now, right? You can agree with me, I think, right? That Ultimate is literally like, there's nothing wrong with Ultimate, right? Like it's like kind of like the complete package. So for them to like really reinvent something or just re-release the game, that's really kind of like their only two options.
There's a third option that you didn't think of. They may do a remaster or HD version of Melee. I think they have that in their pocket. Melee is probably the most popular Smash game in Super Smash Bros. History, right? And just the competitive nature of Melee, the fact that we still have people playing Melee tournaments to this day, bringing that into 2023 standards. I think that's something that people would love, keeping kind of like the core mechanics there. But I think that's something that Nintendo might pull out because, again, that's not. We're seeing a lot of GameCube remasters. Like I said, Metroid Prime remaster, Bankados, all those stuff is coming right back. A lot of Zeldas have already been remastered. So I don't see why they wouldn't just do a Melee remaster, because I know for a fact if you are a Super Smash Brothers fan, you're probably going to go buy that.
I've never thought of them. That's a really good point. I've never thought of them really going back to Melee and like, hey, let's remake this. I feel like the broader audience loves Ultimate because Ultimate is just, it kind of caters to the hardcore fans and just the casuals as well. Whereas Melee, I feel like caters more to like the really hardcore, like you have to be good at Melee for this specific reason, you know?
Well, you also have the nostalgic people. You have the people that played Melee back in the GameCube era, so they're going to get that. You also have this kind of help ties over until they come out with what's next for Smash, right? Zelda does a lot where they, in between, they'll release HD collections or remasters. Like I said, after Breath of the Wild, we got the Skyward Sword remaster. Right. So this, I'm not saying this is the answer for Smash, but this could be a nice, like, here's a little, breadcrumb. Yeah, breadcrumb for now to hold you guys over until we come out with the new iteration, which, like I said, it probably isn't. It would at least sedate my thirst for Smash, I guess would say, for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. Only Sakurai and Nintendo knows what the future Smash looks like.